I've been exploring a couple more SVG filters. Diffuse lighting and that wavy pattern, that's from displacement. So we start with this image, just a sample image that I can manipulate. And then I added a diffuse lighting filter here. I put the light right in the center. You notice how it's darkest on the left side of the capital P and the right side of the lowercase p. And there's some light here. This was supposed to be a sphere. It didn't quite work. You can see here the darkest part got translated to the highest part. And the most transparent part got translated to the lowest part. Here I started with normal text, and then I just added a simple Gaussian blur. And that had the same effect as what you see up here, but it was automatic. And you can see the results. The center part is the most opaque, and that's why it's the highest. And then the edges trail off. There's a slight variation. Here the light source is very far away, infinitely far away. So it has a direction, but it's hitting everything from the same direction. So notice the light part is on the left and the top for all of these letters. And for this not quite sphere. I like the way these letters turned out. So this time I tried 3 different light sources. And I added the dots just to show where the light sources are. You can see it's kind of red over here. Now it's turning kind of blue. In a second it's going to turn kind of greenish. And when they're all on the same side, then it gets dark on the opposite side. I don't know. It's a neat effect. Overall, I think I should look for... there's better ways to do 3D. This is just some neat stuff that I've wanted to look at forever, and I finally did. So here I went back to the sample image and I added a different type of filter. This is something I copied off the internet called waves. It's using the displacement. It starts with that same base image and just moves things a little bit to the left or the right or up or down. It's a different frequency in the different dimensions. That's why it has this effect. I think this is my favorite of all the things that I've looked at today. Really looks nice. The blue square here, it looks like it was hand-drawn, maybe with some paint or something. And the red here looks hand-drawn with a colored pencil. I just love that effect where it's darker in the center, but you can see a real texture near the edges. I don't know what you'd call this, maybe glitch, something like that. It's kind of a neat way to be distorted. So I started exploring some more. This one I'm going to call, first one I'm going to call Vine Charcoal. It's a little bit messy. I had too much detail. I think that this has the same settings as this, but these are much thinner lines. So here I adjusted it some. I used bigger lines, bigger text, fewer words. And this one kind of made me think of electricity, so that's why I added this simple animation. Either that or maybe ripples on a pond. There's so much room for animation here, and I've just barely touched on it. Here I kind of changed the direction. This is more of an up and down motion, and this is more of a side to side motion. And all of this is text that can change. This could say anything I want. And finally, I didn't do a great job here. I was trying to reproduce this effect here. I called this colored pencil. This is almost a furry effect. It's interesting, but it's not quite done. Well, thanks for taking a look with me. Come back and see what I do next.